everybody? It's your boy Hoop Jargon back with another video. And before we get into the content, as always, if you would take a second to like, comments, hit that subscribe button, please. Also hit the notification bell. I know some of y'all have not been getting notifications as usual. So if you would do that so kindly, that'll make the world go round. All right, so as you know, I had to put on the GOAT shirt, man. Jordan's a GOAT. Listen, you don't like it, you don't like it. It is what it is. I'm not even a Jordan fan, man. But with that being said, man, let's talk about how Michael Jordan has sold his majority stake from the Charlotte Hornets for that matter, for an estimated amount of $3 billion. Now listen, according to my ghetto math, that's a hell of a deal considering the fact that he bought it in 2013, when they were formerly known as the Charlotte Bobcats, for $275 million. Listen, I know some people are kind of like saying, like, oh man, I'm glad Jordan's gone. He messed the team up and he failed. Listen, now from a performance standpoint, did he fail? I'm not going to argue there. But from a business standpoint, to get a rate of return like that for only 13 years, to go from 275 million to $3 billion, listen, man, Michael Jordan laughing all the way to the bank. You better believe that. Now, so as the story goes all the way, as we know, he bought the franchise in 2010 when they were formerly known as the Charlotte Bobcats. A new minority group led by Gabe Plotkin and Rich Schnall. I know I messed them names up. They're stepping in and buying, the majority stake from Jordan. And the cool thing is Jordan, he's still going to be a minority holder. But the not so cool thing is that the Bobcats, well, the Hornets for that matter, they aren't a black-owned NBA team, which puts the total at a whopping 0 of black owners in the NBA. So maybe one day we can get those numbers up. But as it stands right now, that minority group that's going to be the majority, that does take that designation away. But as we go forward, it's noted to say that J. Cole is a part of this faction that is going to buy the Charlotte Hornets, and that's a good thing. Now, as far as his basketball acumen and business acumen, I can't say to what degree he offers value, but what I can say is he's a guy from North Carolina. He's a former basketball player. He played in Africa. We ain't going to talk about that. But he is very invested into Charlotte and North Carolina hoop culture. So you may see some of the value as far as how Drake is kind of the unofficial ambassador for the Toronto Raptors and things of that nature. He may have some value in that capacity because I'm sure Charlotte could use some boosting in that category. I mean, having LaMelo Ball is one thing, but having a culture that to fully embraces the team, what better way to use a guy who's influential as J. Cole. Now, noted to be noted is that the gentleman Schnall, he was also a minority owner of the Charlotte Hornets in 2015. So he has executive ownership experience. So that's a good thing for, all my Charlotte Hornet fans out there, that you have competent leadership. And listen, man, part of it's Jordan's fault, Mitch Kupchak and GMs he had before him. Because at the end of the day, the GM is pretty much your de facto manager because they tell the players what to do. They tell the coach what to do, ultimately speaking. Now, the X's and O's, the coach is all on that. Subbing out guys, that's on the coach. But the GM does put a lot of onus on the coach to tell who to play because based on statistics, ask Dale Murray about that. Now, he can't tell the coach what to do, but guess what happens when the coach bucks against the GM? You're out of here, buddy. Ask Kevin McHale about that for the Rockets, playing under Daryl Morey. So some GMs are a little more harder than others, but ultimately it's up to you to draft. It's up to you to make transactions, things of that nature. So listen, I can't put that all on MJ, but at the same time, I can put it on MJ because MJ has been doing a pretty bad job overall, if we're just being honest here. So, but again, I can't take away from the fact that Jordan is falling upstairs, man. For you to be failing so much and they get like what, according to my ghetto math, about 1,000% increase on your investment 13 years later, sign me up. Sign me the hell up. So I just want to cover this story real quick because I know a lot of people are putting this information out and it's almost in one light that Jordan just failed and he sold the team. But if you look at it from a business standpoint, which has to be considered, guys, in this world, numbers matter. Making money matters. So to kind of laugh at that, it's kind of goofy in the sense that from a business standpoint, killer move by MJ. So salute to Charlotte. Salute to MJ from getting his money. And so hopefully Charlotte can get, better results from having a young star, burgeoning star with LaMelo Ball. and to keeping that franchise going forward. So that's all I got on this topic, man. So before you leave, if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, hit the notification button, because some of y'all are not getting notifications. Man, Hoop Jargon, I'm out. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.